Sea Ray. Every moment perfectly crafted.
Welcome to the SDX 250 stern drive walkthrough. Before I get started on the entire walkthrough, let's talk a little bit about the gel schemes for model year 21 because they're new. So this one has a 3-zone gel scheme on it. Has a white bottom, a zone 2 Sea Ray blue, and then a zone 3 in white. Then you can also get it with their new colors, Kingfisher Teal or Neo Mint Green. Now, if you notice, I'm standing on sea deck. So we have two options for sea deck on this boat. We have a brown and a gray. And then this boat also has the submersible swim step. So this folds down into the water, really nice for the kids, the dog, to get in and out of the boat. Makes life very simple. We also have a 4-step ladder located on the starboard side in case you want to use it. The other really nice feature about this boat is we have a storage area right here. So if you have a ski, a wakeboard, a float, whatever, you can take it, drop it right in here, and you're not dragging it through your boat. You'll also notice that you have USB and a 12-volt back here, so you're not having to drag your tubes or whatever through the boat to pump them up. Then you also have a USB, so you can plug in, charge your phone, and then you have a LED cup holder. Now let's go and take a look at the rest of the boat. So here we are at the transom walkthrough of this boat, and a couple of things I want to point out that's really nice. So we have a transom trim switch here, so if this boat's on a trailer, you can trim the drive up and down from right here instead of having to climb in the boat. The other thing we have is a cooler storage right here at the back of the boat, so the folks that are in the back don't have to climb through the boat to get their beverage. We also have the Premier Audio, which you can see here with the Fusion Signature Series speaker and the Fusion transom remote. The other nice feature that's back here is the transom shower. Really nice for washing off the dog or the kids as they come in from the lake or the ocean. The other nice thing is you have a USB here, cup holder, and then you have a convertible backrest on this boat, so you can make a nice sun pad where you're facing the water, so anyone who's in the water, you can interact with them nicely. The other nice feature here is if you have dogs or kids is the transom door. So when you're underway, this is going to be back. You're going to have the door blocked off. No one can go in and out. Then as you make your way in, you have a nice storage door right here, which is really great for your dock lines and your shoes. So the other really nice thing about this boat is the battery switch is located right here with some breakers all right here as you're coming on and off the boat. So if you're putting your cover on or you're taking your cover off to start your day, battery switch is right there, so everything will be powered up by the time you get to the dash. So now let's take a look at the rest of the cockpit. So here we are in the cockpit of the SDX 250 stern drive. First thing I want you to notice is how much head clearance I have with this new tower. So for model year 21, we developed a new tower with cam style latches. We've got insert panels which match your zone 2, your full hull or your hull side. And then you can mount speakers up here if you need to, and you also have a nice location to mount your board racks if you want to put board racks on it. If you're not into a tower or you don't want black, you can get a white tower, or you could get a bimini, or you could get no overhead structure whatsoever. The other options that we have in this cockpit are the stone upholstery. You can see here we have medium gray stone upholstery with the medium gray accent, or you can do ivory, or you can do dune. The ivory and dune both come with an espresso accent, so all your panels here are going to be an espresso brown. The other really nice thing about the upholstery on the SDX lineup is the honeycomb contrast stitching that we have in the insert panels of the boat. And then lastly, we have 4 different flooring options for this boat. You can get no flooring, or you can do snap-in carpet like I'm standing on now. You can get that in either brown or gray. You can do snap-in sea deck, or you can do snap-in infinity. Both of those are available in brown or gray. So now that we've covered the flooring, let's talk about the convertibility of the seating in this boat. We already showed you the transom where you can take the aft seat and flip it forward and have a nice recliner that faces aft. Now the same thing happens with the port and the starboard seat. So you can do the same thing with the loungers here in the cockpit. It gives you a nice social area as you're on the water during the day. So we've covered the convertibility of this boat. Now I want to talk a little bit about the storage that's here in the cockpit. First and foremost, we have on the starboard side a dedicated cooler storage. You can see that you also have your blue LED accent lighting that's located there. On the starboard side, you have a nice deep storage where you can actually store your table leg and other items. And then we have the in-floor storage. Again, double A-side finish. You got a gasket and a drain here for it. And you can also see that the teak table for the cockpit is stowed away here. The table mount is located right there on the wall. And then you also have your battery charger located right there as well. So now let's make our way to the helm. So here we are at the helm of the SDX 250 stern drive, and there's something really unique about the SDX 250 line. So in the outboard and the stern drive version, we also have a nice size head that can also be used as a storage area. This one actually has the head upgrade, which includes the port light, and it also includes the cushions to fill it in. It has a pump out head. You can have a cushion here that's mounted to the wall right now that will actually fold down. It's kind of like a Murphy bed. Really nice to extend your day on the water. Gives the kids a good place to hide out during the day if you have small ones, so they can hide and stay out of the sun for a little while. Now we're going to make our way to the dash. You can see that we have the Apollo 770, as I mentioned, at the Transom. This boat is equipped with the Signature series speakers and the Premier Audio upgrade. So what this does is it gives you 4-zone control, Wi-Fi, and Apple AirPlay. So we've covered the audio on this boat, so now let's talk about the dash. So the dash itself has 3 options. You can do gauges, you can do a 9-inch Simrad, or you can do the 12-inch Simrad, which is shown here. You can see that we have the Mercury page up. So this boat, when you get the 9 or the 12-inch Simrad, is automatically connected to the engine. So all your engine information populates here. And you can control your active trim, smart tow options, and all that right from this Simrad. Now as we move down the dash, you can see we have all your lighting right here. So you have your accent, your anchor light, and your running lights. And on this side, you have your water pump and your bilge blower and whatnot. And then you have your 12-volt and your fusion connection. Down below, you have your override switch for your platform. Should something happen, you can override that as a safety precaution. Now let's make our way to the bow. So here we are in the bow of the SDX 250 stern drive, and the SDX 250 is unique in the SDX lineup because it has a port side walkthrough, which is really nice. What that allows you to do is walk up into this area, put a bow insert up here, and you have a nice sun pad in the bow of your boat. The other nice thing about the SDX 250 is you have the honeycomb accent stitching all through the bow and all throughout the boat. Signature audio up here. You've got your USB charger, 2 cup holders located there, and then a dedicated cooler for the bow. In addition to that, we have the bow anchor locker, which also has a bow boarding ladder. And then you have your bow washdown system, so when you throw your ladder in the water and somebody's coming back on the boat, they can hose their feet off, or if your anchor's in the water, you can wash it down. And again, just like all the rest of the Sea Rays that we do, we have a nice latch here for the windshield to hold it in place while it's underway. Again, stainless steel, very nice. Let's go to the transom of this boat and conclude this walkthrough. That concludes our SDX 250 stern drive walkthrough. But before I go, I want to talk about a few other things. First, I want to talk about this engine in this boat. It is a 6.2, 300 horsepower. At wide open throttle, it's going to be about 44 to 46 miles per hour. And then new for model year 21, we have 2 option packages, the Elite and Elite Plus. So what's included in the Elite package? First, you're going to get fender clips. Then you're going to get SeaDeck on the swim platform. You're going to get your submersible swim step. You'll also get the LED lighting package, water sports tower, and a 9-inch Simrad. Then we have the Elite Plus package. So what's in it? Well, the Elite Plus package includes all the content from the Elite package plus some other options. So you're going to get your Premier Audio, through-hole underwater LED lights, bow filler cushions, teak table, head interior upgrade, and you're also going to get a 12-inch Simrad versus a 9-inch Simrad. So if there's any other questions, you can always visit us at searay.com, or if you just want to build your own boat, you can go to searay.com. Thank you for joining us today.
Sea Ray. Every moment perfectly crafted.